This is my Golf GTI, as you can see, Mk7, and my Instagram is not golf, as you can see from the license plate.
Alright, what is your favorite mod on the car?
Favorite mod? I'll definitely say is my AirLifts. As you can see, damn, it looks so beautiful right now for me. Just like, damn, I got nothing to say right after I got the AirLift done. Yeah, and yeah, we're gonna have a lot of things coming on, but this is my best one.
How much money have you spent on the car so far?
If you say with labor, it's gonna be like $13,000, and took out the labor, it's gonna be around 8,000. Yeah.
8,000 just for parts?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Ben from ShouldIGetIt.com. We're here with Max, who just introduced his 2016 6-speed manual GTI that has about $13,000 put into it, including labor. So we'll call it about 8,000 in parts. The car sounds really good. The car looks fantastic and just keeps getting better because, are you done modding the car?
Nah.
Not even close. Not even close. I've been following along on Instagram at Not Golf and in person because we go to the same school. But this video, real quick, is being filmed in 360, so you guys can see me over here, and then I can cut to the front of the car so you guys can see the beautiful roads, and then we can cut to Max. So if you like this style of video, let me know. It's my first time messing with this camera. So we're gonna get started by talking about the car. Usually the questions are, how does the car look? How does the car drive? How reliable is it? This car looks amazing. This car drives surprisingly well, but it has a lot of performance mods and AirLift. So surprisingly well, I mean, because the suspension, some people say AirLift is not going to be great for sporty driving. I'd say it has been fantastic for you, if you would agree. I think you would.
Definitely.
Before this, you were stock suspension. Then you went to what brand lowering springs?
It was APR lowering springs.
Do you know how much that dropped the car?
It drops like 3/4 of the...
Of an inch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
So
it's not much.
it looked pretty good. And then how would you compare the springs to AirLift?
To the AirLift? I would say is more like, so when I got the AirLift, the first feeling is it didn't change. So you know, the lowering springs not only can lower it can like lower the whole car.
Right.
So you can feel more grabby or something like that. So basically, the ride height of the AirLifts is almost the same height as the lowering springs I got.
Yeah.
So it feels so great when I do the hill rides, which I don't believe it would.
Yeah.
And yeah, and also daily it's pretty much like handles well. It gets over with all those small vibrations, something like that.
Yeah, all the potholes and stuff feels just like normal.
Feels amazing, yeah.
Do you have to air up to go over speed bumps and stuff?
For my drive height right now, I don't have to air up for the speed bumps because it's not too low. Because somebody do like double lip, they probably will hit the last lip at the bottom, but I don't. I usually just do like 45 degrees or more for the driveway.
Right.
Yeah, kind of lazy because I'm trying to save the AirLift kit. Like,
yeah, because you can only use it so many times, right?
That's what people say, but I don't know. It's like, yeah. So I hope it can last long. So I don't usually like air up just for go down the driveway.
Yeah. Okay. So the one thing I want to mention, everything's been great with AirLift in this car. The only thing is the trunk space, of course. Whenever you do a bagged car,
exactly,
you need somewhere to put the compressor and run the lines. So the trunk space is still actually good because this car has a lot of trunk space thanks to the hatch. But as you guys can see right here, we have just 2 backpacks, a tripod, and 2 skateboards, and it's pretty full.
Already full.
And then some people I know will not even put stuff near their air tank. But Max has been totally fine, which has been great.
I would say, like, because you can connect the back seat with the trunk. Actually, you can you can fold down the back seats, and so you can use that as an extra space if you want to like put some luggage or something like that. But yeah, if you just want to use trunk, it's a little bit smaller than you usually be.
Yeah. So this car, I'm sure if you guys are watching, you probably have a Mk6 or Mk7 GTI. So this car comes stock with 210 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. You are now on APR Stage 1 or 2?
Stage 2.
Okay, cool. And that is how much power, do you know?
It's 300 on wheels, but I don't really know the torque.
Got it. Okay, so a shit ton of power, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, this car definitely pulls. It sounds great. What is the exhaust system that you have?
It's the APR downpipe exhaust, which means it contains the high flow downpipe and the catback exhaust.
Got it. And you have a catalytic converter still here, right?
Yeah.
Nice. And it makes those pops and crackles only in sport mode, which is nice. toss it into regular mode or individual, and the car is not super quiet, but it won't pop, and you can go through neighborhoods without your neighbors hitting you,
Yep.
which is very nice.
That's what happened when you see a cop.
Yeah.
Turn it into the normal mode.
Especially with the new exhaust laws here in California. Okay, so APR Stage 2, tons of power. Your car has been pretty solid since you got the engine replaced.
Yep.
And that was also because of APR Stage 2, so
Right.
I'm kind of surprised you're ballsy enough to have it again. What happened that made your engine go with less than 20,000 miles on it?
You mean why I changed the engine?
Yes, the engine, the intercooler, the turbos,
Yeah,
everything
the turbo.
up front got changed out.
Yeah, it's basically because the APR says you only need the intake, the upgraded intake, and the upgraded downpipe exhaust. Then you can go to stage 2. You don't need an intercooler or something else to cool down the oil. So I took it to the racetrack, and well, the engine just got heated up too much, and the whole engine got burned, and the oil just infected the turbo and the intercooler. So basically have to change everything just because they say you don't need an intercooler. I believe that, and that's what happened.
Yeah, and now you still don't have an intercooler, but you've been fine, right?
Yeah, but I don't just
don't push the car
drive that
very
car.
hard.
Yeah, I don't.
So Max's car has a ton of power, but no intercooler, so he doesn't use a ton of power.
Yeah, it's
So-
just when I get the intercooler in 2 weeks.
Which is on order, so don't worry, guys. You don't have to comment
Yeah.
oh, get an intercooler. He's getting one.
I
It'll
will.
be fine. and then he'll push the car. But for now, the car has a lot of potential, we could say. So reliability-wise, it's been good, except for the track day with the lack of intercooler.
Don't do that without an intercooler.
Yeah. So walk me through the mods. So can you tell me kind of what the first mod was, and then you talked about the exhaust. You have an intake, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have the APR carbon intake.
Yeah, so
Right.
basically all I have for the power is mostly the APR stuff, because the first thing I choose was the downpipe exhaust, not the downpipe, it's just the catback when I first choose it. It's just I compare the AWE, Borla, and all the brands who make the VolksWagen exhaust, and I typically like this one, so it's just I like the sound.
Yeah.
But when I got it, it's not that loud as I think, so I probably think, should I get a downpipe? And I get it.
Okay.
So, but it's not the second one. The second one is my front lip, which I still have.
Yeah.
I bought a Mk7 design front lip and the rear one, but right after I bought the rear one, I didn't install it because we're having a hard time to fit it on. Even it says it fits, but it is not. And I basically just took off the OEM diffuser and didn't install the Mk7 design one, but I installed the front lip.
Got it.
Yeah, and right after that, I got the carbon fiber intake. And then all the wheels. I've choose the wheels for 2 months just to pick the one you like. Yeah, which is always the hardest thing to do.
Right.
And then wheels and tires. And
So which wheels did you end up going with?
it's the Savini BM13,
Okay.
which
and
is
what size?
it's 18 times 8.5. 19 times 8.5.
Okay, and it's 19s in all four corners, right?
Yes,
Same
it's all
size
the same.
wheels?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right after that is the downpipe.
Okay.
We go with the downpipe, then boom, we got the stage 2, because they say that's all you need.
Right.
Yeah, and I fucked up, and I think that's all the mods I have right now.
And then AirLift Performance. When
Oh
did that
right,
come
fuck,
on?
I was.
Can't forget the AirLift.
Yeah, that's
Four
the
cars
most
made on
important thing.
that. Yeah.
I was I feels like I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Right, AirLift. Then the AirLift, because one of my friend helped me get the new engine turbo and the intercooler. So as a way to thank him, I go to his shop and get the AirLifts, because I didn't think it would be 4,000 for the labor. You can do everything.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't. I was expecting 6,000 or 7,000. So got surprised, and why don't we just do it there?
Right.
It's a brand new car.
Cool. And okay, so those are all the mods, right? You got the steering wheel wrapped as well. You can see that right here.
Well, that's a little thing. It's just a little detail I don't really mention. It's an Alcantara wrapped steering wheel cover.
Yeah. Feels really nice.
Yeah.
And this is a GTI SE, right?
Yes. It's the trim right below Autobahn.
Yeah. So there's S, which has no sunroof and no leather seats, and regular sound system. Then there's the SE, which is this model.
Yep.
So you have the leather seat standard, the sunroof, and the Fender premium audio. And then there is the Autobahn, which has all that plus dual climate control zone and navigation. but all the cars have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so it really doesn't matter that much.
The Autobahn also have what is it called, the front braking assist. Something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
That's I think that's the main point of it.
Yeah.
And my car does not come with a performance package, just because
Right.
it's pretty hard to find a manual one in California. So basically, got it from Central America, just because I want a white exterior, black and red interior, and the manual, which is pretty hard because we found a manual, but it's a black one in California. So I just like, no, I'm gonna wait or find another one.
Yeah.
I don't want this one. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's pretty hard to get it.
Yeah, so I think that's the whole car. If you want to share your future plans, you can, but I think we should save that for another video. And then we'll add in some exhaust clips right here, and I think that's the whole thing, right?
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. Thanks to Max. Make sure to follow him on Instagram at NotGolf. He has a lot of sick photos of this very sick GTI. And subscribe if you like these videos. Peace.
Bye.